So if you are preparing for your GATE architecture examination, we have few of the questions that were asked in your 2025 examination to give you a real idea about how and what to prepare. So the first question talked about the HDI, Human Development Indicator. Now the Human Development Index has three important indicators. The question simply asked about which of the following is not an indicator. So life expectancy, expected years of school and gross per capita income are all the indicators of HDI. Now what is very important is the three important parameters that have been included is a healthy life, which includes the life expectancy at birth, then is the knowledge parameter, which includes the literacy and the enrollment ratio, and finally the decent standard of living, which includes the gross national income. It also talks about the GDP per capita. So mortality rate is not one of the indicators that have been considered even under the healthy life and expectancy, right? The next question talked about the Miyawaki style. Now Miyawaki is a Japanese technique, and this was devised by a botanist from Japan who was known as Akira Miyawaki, and the idea is to restore the ecological presence within the urban area, so creating dense forest within a small area, we could say, would be an example under Miyawaki forest. So it would have all the native species which are indigenously present in that area, and it is actually planting them very closely together in a very small place and allowing the vertical growth so that the plants start competing for sunlight, and as a result they turn out into a self-sustainable biodiverse ecosystem. So this is again a very important topic, often on asked in your GATE examination. The next is the concentric zone model. Now these zone models for urban development we have already covered in our lecture series, so refer that on the link below. Now Burgess zone model is a very interesting model. He has assigned various zones. Now the mixed zone where residential and commercial establishment take place is the zone 3, which is the zone of transition that you can see here, which we have marked in red. So this is the zone where there is the mix of residential and commercial establishment, and then the outermost zone is exclusively a residential zone. So here C becomes the correct option. The next question is, which of the concept is used to explain an urban area where there is green space and water bodies to retain the rainwater? Now rainwater retention has been very important technology under water management strategies, specifically in urban area planning, and the concept that has been recently propagated is what is called as sponge cities. Now the basic idea is creating a green infrastructure that would include green roofs, permeable pavements, for example, the roadside footpaths that are being created are made of permeable bricks. Then rain gardens are created, wetlands are made to absorb and replenish the water level, and all of these are actually the basis for maintaining a green infrastructure and a sustainable infrastructure, and this is what is called as a sponge city. The other cities are a different idea. Aerocities is where the airport centric development occurs. A 15-minute city means accessibility for the various services which are present, and a compact city is a high dense mixed use land pattern that we have studied before. The next question talks about the type of dome. Now usually we focus on three types of dome: onion dome, geodesic dome, and the classical dome, which is the Indo-Saxenian style dome. However, of these, Taj Mahal is considered as an onion dome structure, as you can see here, and this onion dome structure bulges out beyond the base and then tapers on towards the top. So Taj Mahal is a classic example for it. Maitri Mandir, Aeroville is an example of geodesic dome. As you can see, the dome is very classic in shape. Rashtra Bhavan and Victoria Memorial are examples of classic Indo-Saxenian dome style. which are extinction of, we could say, the onion dome style. Now this is one of the questions which is based on rote learning. So you have the books and who actually wrote that. So Cities for the People has been written by a Danish scholar, a very famous scholar, Jan Gehl, and he is known for his urban designs and architectural planning. Then Architecture, Form, Order and Space is a very introductory textbooks that students in architecture read, and this is written by Francis Ching. The next is Death and Life of Great American Cities. This was one of the very, we could say, important book of 1960s, and this was written by an activist known as Jane Jacob. The next is The Image of a City, again a book on planning and design of an urban area written by Kevin Clinch. So those are the correct matches for these cities. So one of the very basic topic of often on asked for your GATE examination, which is based on rote memory and rote learning, is the works and their respective authors, the major works in the field of architecture, the major dome styles, the major architectural styles, the major city planning styles, the types of cities. So we have covered those in an introduction. For all the questions that were present in the past papers, the practice modules, refer the link below for more explanation and solutions. Thanks for joining. Have a great day.